Before the widespread of smartphones, before Steam, and before Fortnite, there were browser games. And for a whole generation of kids, these games were all you'll ever need. They were so accessible, you played them at home, school, or just wherever you could find a PC. I think that's one thing that people forget about the recent past though. Not everyone had mobile access to the internet. Not everyone had these smartphones. Flip phones, they were still normal. So whether you had to go to school or the library or use your mum's computer, these were your go-to games. You remember the drill. IT class begins, the teacher turns their back, and you change the tab over to cool maths games or Happy Wheels or whatever your favourite game was at the time. I remember my older cousin showed me a website that had all the best games but hacked to give you infinite credits, so I didn't have to start from the beginning every single class. The problem for me though was that I get so stuck into the game that right in the middle, I get a hand on the shoulder followed by,
I'm gonna have to ask you to log out and stand outside.
Okay, anyway, what were the best games? Well, two of them stand above the rest in my opinion, Happy Wheels and Club Penguin. Happy Wheels is a favourite of mine because not only did I love to play it, but I also like watching my favourite YouTubers play it. I did go back and watch some of the older videos from people like PewDiePie and Captain Sparkles, and it's kind of weird to see what these videos were like 13 years ago, because everything was a bit different, the world was a bit more edgy. But yeah, even though it's changed so much, they are kind of fun to watch. The premise of the game though, in case you haven't played it, is simple. People make courses for you to get through, and that's all you've got to do, get through it. Some of these courses you can choose your own character, but it's mostly already chosen for you. The characters include the tramp in a wheelchair guy, the Segway guy, the father and son duo on a push bike, some fat woman in a mobility scooter, the couple on a motorbike, the mom in the family, the pogo stick guy, Santa for some reason, I think that's Indiana Jones, the black guy on a lawnmower, and the helicopter guy. Although honestly I don't really remember seeing much of him. I think what I really like about these old videos as well is it's not just me that likes to go back and watch them. PewDiePie himself actually goes back and watches them. It's good to see that he still plays the game, despite how much it might have changed. Then there's Club Penguin, launched in 2005. It was seen as a virtual childhood in its own right. It was shut down in 2017, but with Club Penguin Legacy, we can still kind of play it. Kinda. Club Penguin was all about being a cool penguin, adopting puffles, throwing parties in your igloo, playing mini-games, and trying to find more creative ways to type naughty words so you didn't get instantly banned. To be honest, especially as a mostly outsider to Club Penguin, my favourite part of it on the internet was seeing all the instant bans from people saying some kind of out-of-pocket things. When you needed something a bit more chaotic, you could hit up Miniclip or Addicting Games. There were thousands of games, and some of them were a bit wild for the time. Stickmen fighting to the death, unblocked shooters, and every zombie survival sim you can imagine. And the best part, they all worked on school computers, until the IT guy caught on and banned the sites. There's also a very long list of honourable mentions, mainly ones I can't really remember the name of, like that one where you kill your boss over and over again in more creative ways, but there's Movie Star Planet and stuff like that. Quite frankly, I never really played them, and they still exist, they're still out there, you can still log in, but no one does. But all good things must come to an end, and Flash died in 2020, Club Penguin in 2017, and Happy Wheels is still there, but literally no one plays it. Same goes for half the games from back then. But the memories, they're still alive. The dodgy web pages, the laggy games, school day escapes, and long live fun maths games. Club Penguin, and long live pretending we were doing work when we definitely weren't. So as usual, thank you for watching. I'd actually really genuinely like to hear what you guys think about what did you guys used to like from back in the day that's just not really around anymore. Maybe you're old as a fossil and you like things like fax machines, or maybe you're 12, I don't know. But yeah, subscribe and like, all the usual stuff, and I will see you again soon. Bye.